So if I am clearly audible to you, please confirm. Yes, we are live now. Hello and welcome to Knowledgist, India's only dedicated platform for banking lateral entry specialist officer exams. So today we are going to discuss about the RBI circular gist for the month of May 2022. As you know that this serves as a Bible for any bank exam aspirants, especially for promotion exams, RBI aspirants and aspirants of generalist officer and specialist officer. As usual, we will cover a lot in tonight's session, and post the theory session we have top MCQs of the month. So let's begin. Let's start. In case any one of you is new to the platform, don't forget to subscribe. So here are the course links for RRB. So do join, because IBPS RRB scale 2 scale 3 notification is all set to release. Within a week you will be finding it available in IBPS website. So yes, let's begin. Let's start. And here are some Telegram group links. Do join Telegram, dedicated Telegram group link, and join the courses. And here are the course link of Knowledgist. We are different, so is our courses. So are our courses. You know that we are the only platform where all the educators are professional bankers, unlike other platforms where only YouTubers serve as mentor. And here is the RRB GBO course. All of you will find RRB scale 3. We have IT officer course, we have SO course. All that you will find out in one link, knowledgist.in/RRB or knowledgist.in/courses. Clear? Also the same courses are available in our application. This is our team. This is a huge success. Some of the qualifiers picture is available on your screens. We have a 450 selections last year. 78 out of 110 people selected in scale 3 is from Knowledgist. Here is the first point on your screens. RBI sets BBB as minimum invest grade rating for NBFCs deposits. You know there are few NBFCs which is called deposit takers or deposit taking NBFCs. NBFCs also accept deposit, but only thing they cannot issue a checkbook. Clear? NBFC भी deposit लेता है public से, मगर वो checkbook issue नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है? Clear? Yes. So now the deposit taking in NBFCs need to have a minimum BBB rating for taking deposits. The central bank's notification comes after it reviewed its earlier 2016 master direction on NBFCs acceptance of public deposit. Okay, you know only banking company can issue a checkbook, can allow withdrawal through a checkbook. But the same cannot be done by NBFC. But now any NBFC who is willing to accept the deposits from public, it should have at least a safe degree or a safe rating which is called BBB. According to 2016 notification, NBFCs with net owned fund of 2.5 million, that means 25 lakh rupees and above, need to obtain a minimum investment grade or other specified credit rating for fixed deposits from any one of the approved credit rating agencies. And the approved credit rating agencies are CRISIL, ICRA, KR, Fitch Rating India, Brickwork Ratings, Acquit Ratings and Research, and Infomerics Valuation and Rating. Many a times you find this question being asked in credit officer exams or credit manager exams. Clear? So cover first point today we covered regarding ratings. So here are the rating scale. So the highest grade in a rating parameter or a rating scale is AAA, then AA, then only A, then BBB, BB, B, C, and D. D being the least in the parameter. Where it is D, that means that NBFC is not stable, your money is not safe or secure. So this means default. It may default in its commitment to the depositor. Instruments are already in default or in the verge of default. So this bank or this company may default or about to default in its commitment. And AAA, highest safety, lowest risk for turning into a defaulter. AA, high safety, very low credit risk. A, low risk. क्लियर. ट्रिपल बी मीन्स मॉडरेट सेफ्टी, मॉडरेट क्रेडिट रिस्क. क्लियर. तो इसी पैरामीटर के हिसाब से डिसाइड होता है कि कौन से कंपनी का, कौन से एनबीएफसी में आप इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, या फिर ये कंपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट करने के लिए, इन्वेस्टमेंट पब्लिक से लेने के लिए एलिजिबल है या नहीं. आई ऑल्सो टेक इट टू द बिग स्क्रीन so that you will find out. Take a screenshot. Those who also the same PDF will be available in application along with the monthly banking awareness. Tonight it will be made available in your applications. Clear? Is it clear now? Yes. Just a second. Okay. Next point, liquidity adjustment facility changes its rate. It is changed. I think we discussed it in our monthly circular, and you know that recently after the monetary policy announcement 2 months back, there was no rate change, but all of a sudden the governor of Reserve Bank of India, Mr. Shaktikant Das, came in front of the press and decided a 0.4 rise in the repo rate, and that is due to the fear of Fed hike or the Federal Reserve rate hike. Reserve Bank of India has increased the repo rate. Clear? So following the hike in repo rate, the standing deposit facility stands increased to 4.15, and the marginal standing facility is increased 4.65. Here are the policy rates and reserve rates ratios as of now. Very important for your exam point of view. Sir, difference, as Akash Mitra is asking, sir, difference between AAA and single A. AAA is more safe, almost equal to a banking investment, whereas A is a little less secure than AAA. It can be understood, self-explanatory. Thank you, Ujjayant, for making a nice comment about productive session. As usual, we are trying our best for our student. Yes, also rely on the comments from our banking experts. Some of our banking experts are answering your live chat, so also rely on that. Yes, these are the policy rates. Policy repo rate stands at 4.4. SDF, which we have discussed in a separate session, it is 4.15. Marginal standing facility 4.65. Bank rate 4.65. Fixed reserve repo rate 3.35, CRR are 4.5, and 18% SLR. Clear? So when it is asked to many of the bankers, what is changed in a monetary policy, people say they in a monetary policy repo rate is being changed, SDF is being changed, MSF rates are being changed, or they decide upon that, then CRR, SLR. But if you are a real banker, then you must answer that in monetary policy they discuss about two rates. One is policy rate and the second one is reserve ratio. Under policy rate, these five will come into effect, come into picture, whereas in reserve ratios, these two will come into picture, CRR and SLR. Clear? Is it clear? Before we move forward, let me remind you, you are with Knowledgist, India's only dedicated platform for banking lateral entry exams, with a huge 80% success rate in all specialist officer, journalist officer exams. Clear? Next point, Exim Bank's Government of India supported additional line of credit of USD 190 million to the SBM, State Bank of Mauritius Infrastructure Development Company Limited. We covered it in the monthly banking session. Then lending by commercial banks to NBFCs and small finance banks to NBFC, MFIs, microfinance institutions for the purpose of on lending to priority sectors. I have told you categorically, PSL is always important for RRB and other exam point of view. Same as usual, the recent updates in PSL will carry a weightage or will carry at least 1 mark in your exam. Clear? So that's why on lending is a recent development, recent phenomena, you would rather say, in banking industry after the crisis of ILFS. So that's why a question from on lending or on lending's calculation under PSL is important for your exam point of view. So now RBI allows banks to continue providing credit to NBFCs for on lending to priority sector. On lending क्या है, आगे जाने से पहले ऑन लेंडिंग क्या है? तेलपली साई नीला साई सिंह सर हिंदी में एक्सप्लेन करो. ठीक है, हिंदी में अभी तक तो जो था सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी था, पॉलिसी रेट चेंज हुआ था. ठीक है, उससे पहले जो हमने डिस्कस किया था, उससे पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था क्रेडिट रेटिंग के बारे में. कोई भी एनबीएफसी जो पब्लिक से पैसा उठाना चाहता है या फिर डिपॉजिट टेकिंग एनबीएफसी को कम से कम BBB रेटिंग होना चाहिए. BBB या उससे ऊपर BBB AA AAA का रेटिंग होना चाहिए उसको एक डिपॉजिट टेकिंग एनबीएफसी बनने के लिए. ठीक है, तो ये था पहला पॉइंट जो आज हमने डिस्कस किया. और 4.4 हुआ है रेपो रेट, और ये पॉलिसी रेट और रिवर्स रेपो रेट. उसके बाद आता है ऑन लेंडिंग. अभी ऑन लेंडिंग स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक के लिए अलाउ किया गया है. स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक का जो प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग टारगेट है कितना है, 75% है. वो टारगेट के अंदर ऑन लेंडिंग भी जाएगा, और जो ऑन लेंडिंग वो एनबीएफसी के माइक्रो फाइनेंस इंस्टीट्यूशन को प्रोवाइड करेंगे, उसके लिए उसको कैटेगराइज किया जाएगा पीएसएल के अंदर. ठीक है, सो what is on lending? On lending is an arrangement between a bank and a NBFC where the fund is provided by the bank and NBFC makes the disbursement to the unbanked area or to the people where banks don't have a foothold. Right? Clear? So SFBs are having 75% of PSL target, whereas the commercial banks have only 40% of target. And any SFB providing a on lending arrangement or buying a portfolio of a NBFC in the sector of microfinance will be categorized as a priority sector lending for the same small finance bank. Lending by commercial banks to NBFCs and lending by small finance banks to NBFC MFIs for on lending to certain priority sector is permitted now up to was earlier permitted up to 31st March 2022. Now it has been extended. Okay, it will be extended on an ongoing basis. तो जो नॉर्मल बैंक है वो एनबीएफसी को ऑन लेंडिंग करेगा तो उसको पीएसएल में कैटेगराइज किया जाएगा. ठीक है, अगर कोई स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक करना चाहता है उसको सिर्फ और सिर्फ एनबीएफसी एमएफआई को देना होगा पैसा. Clear? There is a big difference between commercial bank and small finance bank, and on lending will be allowed in priority sector by a commercial bank to a NBFC and a small finance bank to a NBFC MFI. MFI means microfinance institution. Clear? Right. यस प्रशांत पट्टीदार, कंप्यूटर और में फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस ऐड हो जाएगा आज के बाद. थोड़ा सा जैसा हम अपग्रेड करके उसको अपडेट करते हैं. सो डोंट वरी, इट विल बी अपडेटेड. ओके, बाय टुनाइट द मंथली बैंकिंग एंड आरबीआई सर्कुलर विल बी अपडेटेड. कंप्यूटर विल बी अपडेटेड इन 2 to 3 days. ओनली जिस्ट विल बी अपडेटेड सो दैट you will be in a position to clear your doubts or to cover it in a speedy manner. Clear? So bank credit to NBFCs including HFCs for on lending will be allowed up to an overall limit of 5% of an individual bank's total priority sector lending in the case of commercial banks. I will take it to the big screen. In blue you will find out the recent update. तो कितना परसेंटेज पीएसएल में कैटेगराइज होगा जब कोई कमर्शियल बैंक एनबीएफसी को ऑन लेंडिंग करेगा? 5%, and it is including to housing finance companies. And in case of small finance banks, credit to NBFC MFIs and other MFIs which are member of RBI's recognized self-regulated organization of the sector will be allowed up to an overall limit of 10% of individual banks priority sector lending target. कमर्शियल बैंक का 40% टारगेट है, उसमें से 5% एनबीएफसी को जब वो को लेंडिंग करेगा वो प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर में कैटेगराइज होगा. जब कोई एनबीएफसी इसी को फंडिंग करेगा, ऑन लेंडिंग करेगा किसी एमएफआई में, माइक्रो फाइनेंस इंस्टीट्यूशन में तो उसका जो 75% का टोटल टारगेट है प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग का, उसमें से 10% का टारगेट कैटेगराइज होगा प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर में. क्लियर? What is MFI? MFI is nothing but microfinance institute. Okay? It is microfinance institute. SFBs are allowed to lend to the registered NBFCs and MFIs and other MFIs which have gross loan portfolio of rupees 500 crore as on 31st March of the previous financial year. Clear? When we cover at Knowledgist any particular topic, we cover it as a whole. Like we have brought you the priority sector lending target, because they will be asking in bank exam what is the target, what is the priority sector lending, will be covered under on lending. If a commercial bank is doing an on lending arrangement with an NBFC, answer is 5%. If same is done by an SFB, by a SFB to a MFI, then it will be 10%. Clear? सबका लेंगे, डोंट वरी. आज मैंने अकाउंटिंग का ग्लॉसरी आपके लिए भेज दिया है, वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था. ये सब बन रहा है और उसी बीच हमने आज आपको टेस्ट सीरीज का भी एक्सेस दे दिया है. सो इट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू अ लॉट. और अभी तो टाइम है, विल कवर द लास्ट मिनट क्लासेस, डोंट वरी. वी नीड रिजल्ट्स. एनबीएफसी का प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग कमर्शियल बैंक से ज्यादा क्यों होता है? एनबीएफसी का प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग टारगेट कहां पे है गौरी शंकर, मुझे बताइए. ये स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक के बारे में बात हो रहा है यहाँ पे. एनबीएफसी का प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग टारगेट कहां पे है वो बताइए. एनबीएफसी का प्रायोरिटी सेक्टर लेंडिंग टारगेट कहां पे है? We are talking about the priority sector lending target of RRB and small finance bank, which is 75%. Clear? NBFC is different, small finance bank is different. Clear? Yes, RBI now modifies the eligibility criteria for farmers engaged in fisheries, aquaculture under Kisan credit card scheme. You know that 2-3 years back they have added, I think in 2018 they have added the fisheries and the animal husbandry into the Kisan credit card scheme. Now the criteria stands changed. The RBI circular dated February 19 related to KCC for working capital for animal husbandry and fisheries stand modified. Modification of this scheme was necessitated by Reserve Bank of India as they received information that the licensing authorization related to the requirements pertaining to the fishing and aquaculture in inland water bodies are vary across the state. So what is the modification? The beneficiary, मैं इसको बड़े स्क्रीन पे ले लेता हूं ताकि आपको कोई डाउट ना रहे. Very important. The beneficiary must own or lease any fisheries related asset such as ponds, tanks, open water bodies, raceways, hatcheries, rearing units, boats, nets and such other fishing gear as the case may be and possess necessary. आपको पता है कि 2019 में इस दोनों को एनिमल हस्बेंड्री और फिशरी, एनिमल हस्बेंड्री मतलब जो गोपालन वगैरह होता है, गाय भैंस बकरी ये सब, और फिशरीज मतलब जो मछली का जो पॉन्ड होता है जहाँ पे एक्वाकल्चर होता है, ये इन दोनों को उसने केसीसी के अंडर कैटेगराइज किया था. बट अभी जो केसीसी का बेनिफिशियरी है, जो केसीसी लोन लेना चाहता है एनिमल हस्बेंड्री और अपने फिशरीज में, उसको कम से कम उसके नाम पे प्रॉपर्टी होना चाहिए या फिर उसको लीज में लेना चाहिए, कोई भी मेन प्रॉपर्टी जो फिशरी और एनिमल हस्बेंड्री के लिए जरूरत हो, जैसे कि तालाब एटसेट्रा, पॉन्ड्स, टैंक्स, ओपन वाटर बॉडीज एटसेट्रा. ओके, क्लियर? Is it clear? Yes, SFBs are permitted to do maximum loan in priority sector. Your questions are answered, your doubts are being answered by our experts. ठीक है? Yes. So note, in budget 2018-19, the Kisan credit cards purview has been increased. The fisheries and animal husbandry was included into it. The new facility will include the short-term credit requirements for the rearing of animals, birds, fish, shrimp, and other aquatic organisms, and the capture of the fish. Okay? The extension of validity of Udyog Aadhaar and Entrepreneurs Memorandum. I always say that for your exam point of view, anything related to priority sector, anything related to MSME, though MSME is part of priority sector, is very important. Where the government's focus, where the Reserve Bank of India's focus, there is the focus of the question maker too. So don't underestimate governments and Reserve Bank of India's focus. Okay, now the उद्योग आधार, आपको उद्योग आधार पता है, जैसे इंडिविजुअल्स के लिए आधार कार्ड होता है, वैसे एमएसएमई के लिए उद्योग आधार रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर जरूरी होता है, राइट. सो नाउ द उद्योग आधार एंड द एंटरप्रेन्योर मेमोरेंडम फाइनल डेट हैज गॉट एक्सटेंडेड. ओके, so the existing entrepreneurs, I will take it to the big screen. The existing entrepreneur memorandum part 2 and udyog aadhaar memorandum UAM of MSME obtained till June 30, 2020 shall remain valid till June 30, 2022 for classification as MSME. All eligible enterprises covered under the new definition of MSME were required to register online to obtain Udyam registration certificate on or before 31st March 2022. By the notification, the validity of old MSME certificates has been extended till 30th June. The enterprise which have not obtained Udyam registration certificate may use the old UM or EM certificate for classification under MSME up to 30th June 2022. As a result, the extension they will benefit from various government schemes. ठीक है, तो जो उद्योग रजिस्ट्रेशन है मैंडेटरी होते जा रहा है एमएसएमई के लिए. एमएसएमई के बेनिफिट लेने के लिए जो लोग 31 मार्च 2020 तक जिन लोगों ने कर दिया है, उनका नहीं किया है, पहला ओल्ड रजिस्ट्रेशन है, that will valid till 30th March 2022, sorry 30th June 2022. Then they have to obtain new UAM. उनको नया UAM लेना होगा up to before 30th June 2022, क्योंकि पुराना वाला वैलिडिटी सिर्फ 2022 तक ही रहेगा. And what a nice surprise in between the classes. We got the bomb scale 3 results. And yes, yes. And Jiten Tandon is getting selected. Thank you, Jiten. Thank you, Jiten. So what a nice surprise in between the classes. We give all our best wishes to all the selected students. We hope that all the students of Knowledgist got selected. We hope it, and whatever it could be, the result should be highest from Knowledgist. Many congratulations. Others, if anyone watching it can share his success story with us, or we'll have a separate session tomorrow with all these scale 3 qualifiers. Many congratulations once again. Great. The existing entrepreneur memorandum. Okay. Udyam registration. The government introduced the Udyam portal in July 2020 and replaced the old UAM registration with Udyam registration. The Udyam registration provides ease in the online process for businesses to get the MSME registration. Clear? Initially, the government extended the UAM registration validity until 31st March 2021 for MSMEs to re-register on Udyam portal. The Reserve Bank of India also stated that existing entrepreneurship memorandum 2 or UAM registration obtained before 30th June 2020 would remain applicable till 30th June. Now RBI approves India-Sri Lanka trade settlement in rupee outside the SCU. SCU means the ASEAN Clearing Union. तो श्रीलंका में क्राइसिस है, आपको पता है. तो now RBI approves India-Sri Lanka trade to be done in rupee, settled by bilaterally without the intervention of ASEAN Clearing Unit. The Reserve Bank of India has approved the transaction between India and Sri Lanka to be settled in Indian rupee outside the purview of ASEAN Clearing Mechanism. Okay, and the approval is alongside a government guaranteed rupees 1 billion rupees 1 sorry, not rupees, $1 billion term loan from State Bank of India to the Sri Lankan government for purchasing essential goods from India. Clear. The ASEAN Clearing Unit was established in 1974 at the initiative of United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific, ESCAP, for promoting regional cooperation. Okay. RBI directs banks and ATM networks and white label ATM operators on cardless cash withdrawals. We have covered the same in monthly banking awareness. So now you know that the ICCW is being focused by Reserve Bank of India. This is nothing but interoperable cardless cash withdrawal. इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि आप स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के अकाउंट होल्डर हैं, आप बिना कार्ड लिए यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के एटीएम काउंटर में चले गए और विदाउट having the ATM card with you, you can withdraw money from Union Bank of India through some simple process like OTP etc. That is called interoperable cardless cash withdrawal. Interoperable मतलब एक दो तीन कंपनी का सर्विस प्रोवाइड मतलब एक ही जगह पे अवेल करना. ठीक है, एक कंपनी का जैसे इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी ऑफ वॉलेट्स हुआ था पहले. पेटीएम से मनी आप फोन पे को भेज सकते हैं, फोन पे से आप मोबीक्विक को भेज सकते हैं. उसी तरह से इंटरऑपरेबल मतलब एक जगह से एक सर्विस प्रोवाइडर से आप दूसरे सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को इजीली स्विच कर सकते हो. ठीक है. तो Neha Anand has also got selected. Sir, how to get experience letter? They took declaration from me. Thanks a lot. I'm selected. Many congratulations. One after another, we are getting the sweet messages from our selected students. This is nothing but a great compliment to all of us. That's great. That's so nice. We'll talk to each one of the selected candidates. This is a great pleasure to be part of such a huge team, a huge student base who are really what I say, really genius. Qualify one after another exam. I'm very happy. One after another exam, you just establish why we are popular for only for the results. We are known for the results and we want to be known only for the results. Results उसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं हमें चाहिए. result and nothing. The Central Bank of India directed the NPCI to have this UPI integration with ATMs so that anyone can withdraw money from another ATM without having a ATM card of that particular bank. So Neha Anand saying without you it is not possible. No Neha, without your efforts it would not have been possible. You people make us feel proud. You people make Knowledgist what Knowledgist is today. So yes, we'll also be seeing more success messages in between the flow of the class. Now RBI constitutes a committee for review of customer service standards in RBI regulated entities. RBI regulated entities means banks and NBFCs which are under the purview of Reserve Bank of India. So now the Reserve Bank of India has set up a committee to evaluate the efficacy, adequacy and quality of customer service. Okay, and the 6-member committee headed by former RBI Deputy Governor BP Kanungo has been asked to submit a report within 3 months from the date of its first meeting. The composition of the committee is as below. BP Kanungo, former Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India chairperson. You don't need to go through the members. Okay. RBI amended the Bharat bill payment system guidelines. The Reserve Bank of India has now reduced the minimum net worth requirement for a BBPOU, Bharat bill payment operating unit, from rupees 100 crore to rupees 25 crore. Okay, and this move is aimed at facilitating greater penetration of bill payments through Bharat bill payment system. BBPS is a RBI conceptualized system driven by the NPCI that offers interoperable and accessible bill payment services to consumers via digital networks. RBI raises the home loan improvement loan limit. The circular is meant for all primary urban cooperative banks. The circular released by RBI states that the ceiling of loans for carrying out repairs, additions, or alterations to their house had now been revised to rupees 10 lakh in metropolitan centers and rupees 6 lakh in other centers. These limits are important for your exam point of view, and the limit has been revised from the earlier rupees 2 lakh in rural and semi-urban areas and rupees 5 lakh in urban areas, which was notified by RBI on September 13, 2012. Tax benefits. The interest payment on home renovation loans also offer tax deduction benefit under section 24B of the Income Tax Act 1961. RBI issues new norms for gold import by qualified jewelers through IBX. IBX means International Bullion Exchange, IFSC. Okay. Or similar authorized exchange by qualified jewelers of India to facilitate physical gold import from global market to India. In addition to the agencies nominated by RBI and by DGFT, the qualified jewelers as approved by the IFSCA, International Financial Service Center authorities, were permitted to import gold in January. And what are the basic guidelines? Gauri Shankar is also complimenting us through Neha. Yes, sir, Neha is saying true. You are mentoring us like a family member. This is my duty, and your result makes me proud. And what else I can do best? मैं रिजल्ट ही अच्छा दे सकता हूँ, उसके अलावा मुझे और कुछ आता नहीं है. ठीक है. So that's why we make you qualify. This is our dream, and this is the only job we pursue. Right. So as per the guidelines, banks may allow qualified jewelers to remit advance payments for 11 days for import of gold through IBX in compliance to the extant foreign trade policy and regulation issued under IFSC Act. The advance remittance for import of gold should not be leveraged in whatsoever form for importing gold worth more than the advance remittance made. Clear? अभी MCQ के तरफ बढ़ते हैं. We are very happy that in between we got so many good results. So that's why we always said Knowledgist is India's only dedicated banking platform in lateral entry with a whopping 80% plus success rate. More than 80% of our students get selected in all these exams, and almost 80%, more than 80% to 90% people qualified in these exams belong to Knowledgist. This is a proud moment for us, but we'll not waste our time here. We'll go to the MCQs direct. The RBI has updated the minimum investment grade credit rating for NBFCs to accept deposits from public, and that rating is dash from any of the SEBI approved credit rating agency, AAA, triple B, B plus, double B plus. What should be the answer? स्केल 2 का रिजल्ट अभी आ जाएगा. नेक्स्ट वीक में डिसीजन है, मंडे ऑलमोस्ट डिसीजन है, तो 2-4 दिन में आ जाएगा. सीपीओ का रिजल्ट आप उम्मीद छोड़ दीजिए, अभी दूसरे के लिए प्रिपेयर करिए. आ जाएगा तो अच्छा है. थोड़ा सा दिक्कत है वहाँ पे, मैंने पहले भी बोला था. Yes, we got the answer. Akash Roy Mitra is saying triple B, and this one is the right answer. Very good. Next question on your screens. Which below is not a credit rating agency or an approved credit rating agency for that matter? Brickwork, Sibyl, Crisil, Care. Which below is not an credit rating agency? क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी और क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी के बीच में अंतर होता है. मुझे पता था कि आप लोग गलत आंसर देंगे. यहाँ पे सिबिल जो है वो क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी है, बाकी जितने भी हैं यहाँ पर वो क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी है. क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन कंपनी जो है इंडिविजुअल या फिर कंपनी का आपको क्रेडिट रेटिंग, क्रेडिट इंफॉर्मेशन देता है. ठीक है, क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी एक पर्टिकुलर एनबीएफसी, ए पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट, एक पर्टिकुलर इन्वेस्टमेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट के ऊपर अपना रेटिंग देता है। ठीक है, तो सिविल और क्रेडिट रेटिंग एजेंसी में डिफरेंस है। चूज द रॉन्ग वन रिगार्डिंग रेटिंग स्केल असाइंड टू क्रेडिट रेटिंग। हाई सेफ्टी, लोएस्ट रिस्क ऑफ टर्निंग इनटू डिफॉल्टर, ट्रिपल ए। हाई रिस्क ऑफ डिफॉल्ट, बी। मॉडरेट सेफ्टी, मॉडरेट क्रेडिट रिस्क, डबल बी। डिफॉल्ट instrument are already default or on the verge of being default, the grade is D. Which one is the right answer over here? Which one is the right answer? Your answers. Yes, we are getting answers. Gauri, Prasant, and the answer is C. For moderate safety, moderate credit risk, the credit rating will be triple B. Okay, वहां पे ट्रिपल बी होगा। क्लियर? C is the right answer over here and C is the wrong one. क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से C है और जो कॉम्बिनेशन है उसके हिसाब से ये रॉन्ग आंसर था, ट्रिपल बी होना चाहिए था। Recently, the standing deposit facility or SDF stands increased to what percentage? 4.15, 3.75, 4.4, 4.05। SDF का जो रिवाइज्ड रेट है वो क्या है? 4.15, 3.75, 4.4, 4.05। And the right answer is 4.15. 4.15. Clear? 3.75 when it is released. Recently, the rate has changed to 40 basis point. So that's why it stands changed to 4.15. Clear? Very good, Gauri Shankar, those who answered it correctly. Next question on your screens. Recently, the MSF rate stands increased to 4.65, 4.25, 4.4, 4.05. Your answers please. क्या रेट है अभी MSF का? मार्जिनल स्टैंडिंग फैसिलिटीज का क्या रेट है? 4.65. Yes, it is the right answer. I am very excited to speak to the qualified students, so I have to run a little fast. Exim Bank provided gas LOC to SBM IDCL for Metro Express and Infrastructure Project. USD 350 million, USD 190, USD 750, USD 500. Yes, the right answer is 190. We discussed the same in monthly banking class. Next question. The existing EM Part 2 and Udyog Aadhar Memorandum of the MSME obtained till 30th July 2020 will valid till 31st March, 30 June, 31st July or none of the above. जो 2020-30 जून तक लिया गया था वो वैलिड रहेगा 30th जून 2020 तक। तो राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन नंबर बी। Next question on your screens. In which year the ASEAN Clearing Union was established? 1975, 1974, 1988. But can someone tell me where is the headquarter of ACU? ACU का हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ पे है? हमने डिस्कस किया है कि ACU को किसने एस्टैब्लिश किया है और कौन से ईयर में। एसकैप ने एस्टैब्लिश किया है, ठीक है, एसकैप। और इसका हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ पे है? कोई बताएगा मुझे? If I remember it rightly, then the answer is Tehran. Someone can Google it and find out. So the option is 1974. 1974 में एसकैप, यूनाइटेड नेशंस इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल कमीशन फॉर एशिया पैसिफिक, इसको एस्टैब्लिश किया गया था। जहां तक मुझे याद है हेडक्वार्टर तेहरान है। आप थोड़ा सा गूगल कर लीजिए। आई बिलीव इट इज तेहरान। RBI constitutes, Tehran means in Iran. Okay, RBI constitutes committee for review of customer service standards in RBI regulated entities. Who is the chairperson of the committee? Mr. A.K. Goyal, Mr. B.P. Kanungo, Mr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Dr. Amritlal Sehgal. Thank you, Gauri. Thank you, Gauri, for the answer. Yes, it's Tehran. I stands rectified by my students. Not rectified. I got confirmed by my students. That's a very good feeling. Yes, the answer is Mr. BP Kanungo. Next question on your screens. The RBI has reduced the minimum net worth requirement for non-bank Bharat bill payment operating units from dash crore to dash crore, 500 to 100, 200 to 100, 100 crore to 25, 100 crore to 50. Very good, answers are flowing very fast. Nice to see all of you answering in the right direction. It is 100 to 25. It's a nice feeling to be among you, and what a great session tonight. We got so many good news in between the class. I'm excited to speak with my students, those who qualified. Yes, I know BOM Scale 3 results are out. Are you selected? And I don't know the name of Struggler's Choice. Struggler's Choice, आप बार बार आते हो बट मैं भूल जाता हूँ. I know you are one of my students, but your YouTube name is something different. Many of our students got qualified. We will speak to them, and tomorrow we will be releasing the success video. Yes, you are scale 2. Yes. We will be releasing our success video in BOM scale 3, and after that we will hold our excitement for 1 week for the scale 2 aspirants. I believe, and I'm damn sure that maximum of our students will definitely qualify in scale 3 and scale 2. Scale 3 already qualified. Scale 2 result is awaited. Yes, thanking you all once again for your love, support, and your results too. That's a big thank you from my side. This is what makes us unique. These results makes our promise delivered. Thank you again. Those who are new to the platform, don't forget to subscribe, and you can join the dedicated course for RRB. The result is about to be announced. Thank you.